Every day, we take around 25,000 breaths of air, and each breath contains a gas essential for life, oxygen. We need a steady supply of oxygen because our body cells use it to produce energy from the food we eat. But how does oxygen get from your lungs to the trillions of individual cells throughout your body? When you take a breath, oxygen passes from your lungs into your bloodstream, where it's transported by the workhorses of oxygen transport, red blood cells. Their unique shape and composition make these cells perfectly suited to deliver oxygen precisely where and when it's needed. Each one is a tiny disc with its center curved inward on both sides. This shape lets the cells bend and fold themselves so that they can squeeze through even the narrowest blood vessels. Red blood cells are unusual in other ways. They don't have a nucleus or the specialized structures that other cells need to survive. For this reason, red blood cells don't use up any of the oxygen they transport, and their unique makeup leaves more room for their most important component, hemoglobin. Each red blood cell contains over 250 million hemoglobin molecules. Hemoglobin molecules work like tiny machines, absorbing as much oxygen as possible when red blood cells pass through the lungs. Each hemoglobin molecule has 4 locations where an oxygen molecule can attach. As soon as an oxygen molecule binds to one of those locations, something remarkable happens. The tightly folded structure of the hemoglobin changes, making it possible for as many as 3 more oxygen molecules to be absorbed. But how does the hemoglobin know when and where to deliver the oxygen? When a part of the body is exerted, it uses more oxygen. So as blood travels through your body, it passes by tissues that need oxygen and that release carbon dioxide as waste into the blood. In the presence of carbon dioxide, hemoglobin's bond to oxygen changes. The oxygen molecules that have been riding along can then break free to be absorbed by other body cells. As for the carbon dioxide that needs to be removed, most of it is chemically changed and carried by the blood's plasma. But some also attaches to the hemoglobin molecules and returns to the lungs, where, along with the carbon dioxide unloaded from plasma, it can be exhaled, and where the very next breath brings in a fresh supply of oxygen, ready for transport. Constantly zipping through your body's thousands of miles of blood vessels, red blood cells wear out after only about 4 months. But healthy bone marrow continuously produces up to 2 million new red blood cells every second as replacement cells. And the liver breaks down the worn-out cells and recycles the iron found in the hemoglobin molecules. It's an amazing system of delivery, pickup, and disposal.